and I just want to know what's going on with Michael Nash here. So I just want to bring him live and find out what his story is, because that's where he's at. He's apparently collecting healthy paychecks just a week in. So let's find out. There's a lot of attendees here, so I have to scroll through them to find Michael here. Hopefully I'll be able to find him. It's a rare opportunity. And so let's do it here. Michael, I'm going to bring you live. Michael says he's got a microphone. Michael, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, great. I've never met you before. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct.
Have you ever met Greg?
I have not.
You're not a planter or anything like that, are you?
No, not at all. Not at all. In fact, I'm in a lot of trouble with my family because I jumped on this thing last week, and I spent my entire Christmas watching your videos, and I went through one video after another module into the next module, and I kept going, damn, how many more videos are there in this thing? So I got completely wrapped up in this. So a little bit about my history real quick is I worked for a major online ad agency in Dallas for about 2 years, and they mainly focus on paid search for very, very large national clients. And I broke away from them about a year ago and focused specifically on local clients, helping them get their rankings up, doing some paid search like divorce attorneys, home builders, and stuff like that. After going through your stuff and the modules and implementing your tactics and everything, I had a client that was just about up on their contract from last year, and we sat down and we started strategizing, and by implementing all these new strategies you guys go through in the modules, last year they paid us about $2,500 up front for a paid search campaign, and they were paying us $500 a month to optimize that. And they're in a very, very expensive niche. It's very competitive. So for custom home builders, we're paying about $40 a click. So after we went through everything that you guys teach and figured that, hey, let's pull these budgets back a little bit, and then we use the Google keyword tool like you teach everybody to use, and I was very familiar with that, but I wasn't as familiar with the exact searches that you need to do and how much free traffic was out there. And once we analyzed that, looked at the competition and looked at the opportunities, we decided to go ahead and rebuild the website and found out that there was an exact match domain for exactly what they're doing that had even more visitors coming in. So we set it all up. But anyway, the bottom line is they just signed up for us and they paid us $10,000 up front to completely redo everything that they're doing. So we're full steam ahead, and we've got other clients on board that we have appointments set up with for after the first of the year, so it's even going to get better. So I have nothing but praises and thanks, and
that's awesome.
You guys have a great product.
That's awesome, man.
Just so you know, my hands are raised above my head, just like a quarterback who just threw a touchdown pass. I felt awesome there. That's a great feeling, and to have your testimony. Michael, you're probably aware of this since you've been inside of our course, but people ask us why we do this. Gosh, if you guys are so rich, why do you do this? Well, number one, I don't feel like I am necessarily rich. One year you make so much money, another year you might make nothing. But I'll tell you what, Greg and I can be any market in the world, and we are. We're in a bunch of different markets. We're going to take you inside of a bunch of them.
Well, what I'm even more excited about is I'm part of a faith-based initiative where we try to find living kidney donors for kidney recipients. Because just in Austin alone, I'm in Austin, Texas, just in Austin alone, there's 400 people on a kidney transplant list that, are in the process of dying. And if I can implement these same strategies for the website that we have up for that, I know that it's not just going to make money for people, it's going to save lives. And that's what I'm most excited about.
No, I have a friend who actually just passed away from that very issue, Frank, yeah. And actually I just I've been praying a lot for him and for his family this Christmas holiday. So I'm really moved by that, Michael. Thank you. Just thank you very much. And like I said, like I started saying, me and Greg, we can be anywhere. We do this. We do this. 50% for profit for sure, but 50% we do it to really bask in public testimonials like the one you just gave us, Michael. And it's real motivating for us. I think you realize from the training that we put in that we put our passion, we really put our shoulder into what we do and to how we do it.
Yeah, you guys definitely went way over the top from what I was expecting because, I've bought a lot of these courses in the past before, and this one over-delivers, under-promises, and I could not be happier. So I just want to thank you for all that.
We want to thank you for coming on and sharing that. We appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's real moving. Does anyone in the audience have a question for Michael Nash? And by the way, Maureen says, "God bless Michael," which I think is great. I absolutely agree. God bless you, Michael. I think that's just wonderful. So let us know if anybody has a question for Michael before we pause him. And Michael X, if you have a question for Michael Nash, let us know. And otherwise, we'll let Michael going back to being a fly on the wall. Just quickly checking over with people. Seems like I think everybody's got their everyone's tongue tied like we are. Well, Ganti says, Michael, what kind of skill sets did he come into this with? So Ganti wants to know what skill sets you walked in the door with. I guess he wants to know where you were at and what you gained that made the difference for you.
Yeah, basically my skill set was pay-per-click advertising, and we're certified by Google and all that kind of stuff. And that was just the tip of the iceberg. But what you guys teach in this course, anybody that's just getting into this, anybody that's a newbie, anybody that's a beginner, if you go step by step through the videos, take the notes, take copious notes. And you can't just go through it one time. You have to live it, you have to breathe it, and you have to be committed to it. And if you go through it video after video after video, you're going to have to go back through it 2 or 3 or 4 times, which is kind of what I'm in the process of doing right now. You're going to be able to do this. Anybody can do this. And so, yeah, I had an advantage coming into it, but if I were starting from scratch, would I be a little bit confused? Maybe, but you guys go through it in such detail that if you go through it and just really listen and implement things and practice it, anybody can do this. So
yeah, definitely. It's like anything, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, and remember, Greg was a rank beginner at this just a little over a year ago himself. Now, Elizabeth Hartenberger asks, Michael Nash, what was your biggest aha piece of the program for you?
Wow, God, there are so many of them. Probably, what I really got caught up on was the Squiddo stuff. Squiddo, however you say that.
Yeah, Squiddo. It's bomb, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing because I have one of the accounts that I set up at my agency that I left in Dallas is they're in the home security field. So I figured out, have an affiliate relationship with them. So anytime anybody buys a home security system, we can make up to $400. So when I looked at creating that lens, I was sitting there going, "Hello, cha-ching," and that was icing on the cake for that part of it. But
yeah, we're going to have somebody come on. I believe at around 8 o'clock, we're going to have someone come live. Martin, who actually is somebody else who's also had success with OMG, Michael. And I believe you've probably been introduced to Martin through the training that's inside of OMG because Martin was.
Yeah, so if I were a beginner and doing this for the very first time, that's where I would start to make the immediate cash flow, and then everything else just kind of falls in line with that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, I'm taking a look and seeing. Let's see. Ganti wants to know: are you doing websites on your own or getting it done by a VA or outside team?
I outsource 100% of everything I do. In fact, whenever I'm setting up a PPC campaign now, or paid search, that's pay-per-click advertising, I outsource 100% of everything that I do.
Awesome. And by the way, our standpoint, me and Greg both made well into 6 figures before we started outsourcing. But now we do a significant amount of outsourcing ourselves, so we really try to include that part of the training. Okay, well, this has just been a wonderful. Oh, wait, there's one more question here. About the kidney. Wait, where is this? Let me find this site.
So I would like to know the name of the kidney transplant site. I also have a friend in the San Francisco Bay Area who is going on her 3rd transplant.
Oh my God. The website for that is www.givinglifetoday.org.
Givinglifetoday.org.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll type that into the chat box.
And I started implementing your strategies on one of those pages there. You can probably figure out which page I started with. So
nice.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, I'm real moved by your appearance here. Michael, I'm just all appreciation. I want to thank you for taking time.
Thank you guys again, and I know you got a lot of content to cover, so I'll get off the.
Yeah, well, I think this was real good content. I think that everyone here agrees. So thank you very much. If you've got a thank you for Michael, please let us know. I'll relay that to him. I'm sure he'll really appreciate. Actually, let me just check the question box here. See if we get. Oh, that's great. That's great. Lots of thank yous coming in. All All right, so Vic says thank you. Ganty said thank you. Joanne wants to know, is this recorded? Teresa says thank you, Michael, all in caps. Holly says thank you. I missed the whole thing, though. Oh, Holly, well, Michael's made his first $10,000 in his first week with OMG. Elizabeth says Michael Nash, inspiring. Thanks a million. Joe says thanks, Mike. Joe Sanders says.
I did have one question for Greg.
Yeah, shoot.
Were you in your bedroom when you made those videos?
I was. You know, it's
That's
funny.
awesome.
People ask me, they're like, what? Like, why do you shoot out of your bedroom? Like, I still have the same house I did when I started. That's where I shoot from.
Yeah, he's got that bunny rabbit in the picture. The bunny rabbit's like our secret mascot.
That's great.
That guy's great. Yeah. No, we me and Greg, we have a grand total of 0 employees between the two of us, and we do some focused and targeted outsourcing for sure. But no, I mean it's we work from our homes, and that's where we make the big bucks.
Well, Greg, those videos are such detailed, and I just want to thank you for being so detailed, because so many of these guys that put these systems out and sell these courses and stuff like that, they skip over some of the juicy stuff. You cover every bit of it. So once again, thank you guys so much.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, man.
Michael, incredible stuff. Just really, really incredible. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and God bless you, man. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you for doing the work that you're doing on kidney research.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep scaling up.
Thanks, guys.
Keep it up.